Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Princess, if you didn't already know, and you are now in the princess lifestyle. So I've got to get ready with me for you guys today. This look is pretty much sort of kind of inspired by the robe that I'm wearing, which I've gotten so many compliments from you guys on Instagram about. My sister, my oldest sister, actually got married. I think it's about 2 weeks ago right now. So she got married to the love of her life. It was really beautiful, and I was a bridesmaid. This is my first time being a bridesmaid, and these robes were the bridesmaid robes. So she is the one who got me this robe. It's really beautiful, really comfy. So let's get into this look. So the first thing I'm gonna do is correct and conceal. I'm using my Juvia's Place number 4 concealer, their I Am Magic concealer. And this is, of course, it's obviously not my exact shade, but I am using it for the sake of undertone and quality. I guess. I love the undertone on this concealer. I love how it corrects, even though it's darker than my actual foundation shade, it still balances perfectly, and I think it just complements me really, really well when I do my full face. So I'm blending it out with Juvia's Place's, I don't know what brush it is because it doesn't have a number, but you can see it comes in a pack, and all of them are blue like this one. And it looks like a foundation brush, but it's shorter than a foundation brush. Like, the length of bristles are shorter. So I don't know what to call the brush, but I really like it for laying down my concealer in places that I need to correct. So I forgot to prime. The CeraVe moisturizing lotion that I use for my face will act as a primer for everywhere else on my face, but it is not going to do anything for my nose and forehead area, because that's where I get the most oily. So that's why I'm going in now with my Huda Beauty mattifying primer. I believe it's called the Complexion Perfection mattifying primer. So I'm going to be using my Juvia's Place foundation today, but before I get into the foundation, I'm just trying to blend out the harsh edges of the concealer, and I'm using a Juvia's Place fluffy foundation brush. It's dense, super dense, so it's perfect for foundation. It's a really good brush. So the shade I'm using is shade 140, and I believe that's shade Angola. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just me, but my complexion just fluctuates so often, like on a daily basis. So if you look like me, if your complexion is similar to mine, just take whatever shade that I'm wearing and go one shade darker and one shade lighter and see which one of the three are yours, because I honestly fluctuate on the daily as far as my shade goes. I just know I'm consistently chocolate. That's all I have to offer, okay? So yeah, I'm just doing my foundation, and I did my routine in this video a little bit different because I did my foundation and then I'm going to do my eyeshadow and then I'm going to finish the rest of my face. So I haven't done my face in that order in a long time. In that order. Had to add that, sorry. Okay, so the foundation is looking good. I'm just going to get my forehead and then we can move on to the eyes. Side note, you guys, my birthday is coming up. I'm really excited. I love my birthday. My birthday is October 25th. And I've been thinking that I might, don't hold me to this, okay? Don't hold me to it. But I might do, like, you know how people do Vlogmas and they do one video every single day, or sometimes they do the 12 days of Christmas and they upload one video every single day? I'm thinking for the month of October, I should do that because I celebrate my birthday for the entire month of October. It's not just October 25th. I celebrate the entire month. So I was thinking, even if I don't do uploads on the weekends, I wanted to at least do Monday through Friday, every single day, a new video. Do you guys think I can accomplish it? No, what? Don't answer that, okay? Because I don't need any negativity, okay? When I thought of this myself, I was like, girl, are you even gonna do it? But I'm really going to push myself to do that. Now, you know, unforeseen circumstances come up all the time. You know, life happens. So if I miss a day, don't condemn me. But I am going to try from October 1st to October 25th at the very least. I might extend it all the way through to the 31st, but at the very least, to my birthday, October 25th, I'm going to film and upload every single day. Okay? Okay? I just need you guys' support and encouragement. And I just need you guys to tell me I can do it, okay? Because it's really hard out here being your own production team. And especially when you're producing on the level that I'm producing, okay? And then to be doing that every day, it's really going to be a challenge, but I truly believe it's something that I can accomplish. So, yeah, that's my plan for October. We're going to be doing it, you know, dipping and doing it. I'm hoping, by God's grace. Okay, so I'm just concealing beneath my brows, giving them some shape. You know what? Why is it that, and you guys can answer this for me since you guys are not Instagram, I get a lot of people on Instagram asking me, why don't you do your brows? I know that I don't include a brow tutorial in my tutorials, but why does that make people think that I don't do anything to my brows at all? Like, I put concealer underneath them just so that I can have a base to complete my eyeshadow. But once my eyeshadow is done, I go in with my brow pencil and I put some light strokes here and there where they're needed. Like, not everywhere because I don't want super dark brows, but people often say, why don't you do your brows? And I don't know where it's where is it coming from, because my brows are darker after. Anyway, okay. So I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer. So I went out and got it because I really like this Norvina palette and I want to know how to use it, and I want it to work for me. You know what I mean? Because there's so many shades in there. There are so many looks that I want to create with this palette. And, you know, if the eyeshadow isn't sticking to my lid, how am I gonna do it? You know what I'm saying? So I went ahead and got their primer to see if that changed how this palette works for me. And I'll just say that the primer is really good. The primer is awesome. I really, really love the primer. I just didn't know how to use it at first. So you guys saw me put down the primer on both lids, and within that time frame before I put down this eyeshadow, the primer had set. And I do that. I don't intentionally let it set, but I also don't intentionally try to hurry up and put shadows down while a primer or a concealer is wet. So with this palette, I didn't know. I don't know if Norvina or Anastasia ever said this, ever put it on their website, whatever. I don't know if they ever put it somewhere where it matters, but I did not know that you, especially for this palette in particular, you have to apply the shadows to a wet base. It's news to me. I didn't know that. I had no idea. And right here, I'm trying to explain to Instagram what's happening. So the first eye, because I put the shadow primer down first, the first eye became patchy in some areas, specifically in the middle of my eyelid. It became patchy, and the shadow was falling off in that area, and I'm here trying to fix it. But the second eye turned out quite well because the shadow primer was still a bit wet. So I figured to myself, maybe if I put some primer on top of the part of the lid that's not working out, maybe that will fix things. And lo and behold, it did. The eye still didn't look perfect, of course, but it did fix that patchy area of my eyelid. And that was an indication to me that I have to use this primer when it's wet so that the shadows can actually stick. So the shadows, I don't know what it is about them, what it is about the formulation of these shadows, that it absolutely 100%, no matter what, under every circumstance, has to be used with a wet primer. I don't know what it is, but I mean, that's fine. That's fine. That I'm not mad at that. I just, they could have posted that somewhere, write it on a t-shirt, something, send out a newsletter, something, let me know. Put it in the packaging. Give me some directions. You feel me? So yeah, I mean, makeup is trial and error as a whole. So it's all a process, and I enjoy figuring things out. So this look started to come together. I am using a darker purple shadow in my crease right now, and I honestly should have started with that darker purple shadow as opposed to starting with the pink, but that is a-okay. I didn't know what look I was going for, and I realized that if I'm going to be using this Norvina palette, I'm going to have to know what looks I'm going for in advance so that I can know where to place my eye primer first, so that I won't, one, be having to reapply eye primer and waste it because money doesn't grow on trees and I am not on Anastasia's PR list, and two, I will have to know that so that I can apply it to that area first so it doesn't set before I can get the shadow onto the brush and onto my lid. So yeah, if you have this palette and maybe you've been struggling with it, this is the solution. I don't think that this primer is the absolute requirement, but if you're looking for a primer, I would say absolutely get this one. This primer is really, really amazing. I love this primer. I went out to Ulta at like 8 o'clock at night to get this primer because I was like, something's happening with my eyelids. Something's happening and it needs to be fixed. So I went out to Ulta looking half crazy and I was like, y'all got that primer? And I went back there and they only had the small one, but I picked it up anyway and was like, let's do it. So that is the solution, you guys. So now we can finish the face because the eyes are looking scrumptious. This is a cherry blossom vibe, okay? So I'm trying out a new concealer today, and this is the new CoverGirl TruBlend Undercover Concealer. It's pretty darn good. It reminds me of that L'Oreal concealer, but I think the L'Oreal concealer is better. The L'Oreal concealer has more of a fresh, satiny finish. Even though the CoverGirl concealer is good and does have a satiny finish, the L'Oreal concealer is still a notch or two better. Yeah, so I did my tutorial pretty differently today, not just with the mode of application, but with the tools that I use. I didn't use a sponge in this tutorial at all, not even one sponge. This brush that I'm using is also from Juvia's Place, and it is I don't even know what kind of brush it is. I just picked it up and was like, let's try this. And it blended out my under eyes in such a beautiful fashion. I think I've seen a few girls on Instagram use brushes like this to blend out their under eyes. And I'd never tried it until this very moment with a brush like this, and I really love it. So if you have a brush like this that's fluffy and mildly dense, yeah, try using it for your under eye. It's a beautiful blend. I like how it works. And I would say it only works with concealers that set quickly. Okay? Concealers that when you lay it down, it lays, like Fenty Beauty's concealer. It'll work well with that one, but you got to be on it because you know Fenty's concealer sets instantly. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just contouring. Oh, and the contour, quote unquote contour that I'm doing is less of a contour and more of just sort of like a warmth situation. The mood that I'm in right now, I'm into neons on my eyes, soft contours, glossy lips, or just glossy nudes, muted lips. I'm into blushes. I'm into a lot of color and soft dimensions right now. So my contour is less of a contour and more of just an added warmth to my cheeks. That's really all I'm trying to do. So this concealer is shade D900, and this is more of my complexion shade than anything than a contour. It's not really a contour on me. It's more of a, if anything, it's like a bronzer. It's like I'm just, you know, just warming up the face, just adding some color and warmth to my cheekbones as opposed to trying to contour. Because I feel like, you know, as I lose weight and as I eat clean, because that is what I'm doing right now. I'm back on it, you guys, and I'm back on it strong. Thank God. God is so good. Because it has really been a struggle, you guys. It has been a struggle since August, but God has been keeping me on track. Anyway, thank you, Jesus. Anyway, yeah, so I feel like my cheekbones, they stand out on their own. And I'm not trying to look gaunt out here, okay? I'm still trying to let people know I'm a thicky thick, you feel me? So instead of contouring, I just add warmth and let my cheekbones do what they do naturally. So right here, if you're on Instagram, you already know this and you already saw this, but right here, I'm using an all-over face powder that I created myself because I am not able, under any circumstance, to find face powders, any face powder that is my exact shade. So I mixed a few powders, a few different setting powders that I own already, and I got it. I think I do. I feel like I need to add just a little bit more warmth to that face powder that I have, like a little bit more warmth and a little bit more depth. So I'm still playing around with it. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is yet until I really get it down pat, but I'm really happy that I'm that much closer to finding a face powder for me, because in all the years I've been doing and wearing makeup, I have not been able to find a face powder that is my exact shade. So progress has been made, okay? Where I was watching the Breakfast Club interview with Swiss Beats, and he was saying, listen, y'all, he said that he was wearing $1 million ring and he was in the studio with A$AP Rocky, and the ring started to hurt his hand, and he said he took the ring off and just gave it to A$AP Rocky. And I said, God, I've seen what you've done for others, Lord. Do it for me. That's what I said, because listen, let me be in the studio. I'm not finna rap, but let me be in the studio. Let your finger be hurting with me. You feel me? Let me hold that ring. Let me pawn it. Let me get some cash for it. You feel me? Okay? So I'm just trying to, you know, put a little holographic highlight situation on my cheeks, because I'm just really feeling this whole cherry blossom, kimono-esque, Tokyo-esque, Kyoto-esque type of thing. If you didn't know, I don't know if I've ever told you guys, but I studied Japanese in college, and I was really, really good at it. Even though sometimes I didn't do my work, sometimes I didn't study for tests, but I passed everything because I'm very good at learning languages. And I think I'm mostly good at learning languages because I have the desire to learn about other people in other cultures. So I do speak a wee bit of Japanese. It's like I forgot everything, to be honest. But I remember all of the places in Japan, and once I have some time on my hands, I am going to go back to school and become fluent in Japanese. And I think I might get another degree while I'm at it, but I'm definitely going to become fluent in Japanese and at least 2 other languages. You feel me? I do want to learn Arabic and Farsi because those are places that I plan to frequent a lot for business, and I'm not trying to have anybody stick me for my paper. You feel me? So yeah, that's just a little bit about me. I am giving you guys Cherry Blossom from Bath and Body Works realness right now. Does Bath and Body Works even sell Cherry Blossom anymore? I hope so. It would be a shame if they discontinued that, because in high school, honey, that Cherry Blossom hit different, okay? So anyway, yeah, this is where I am. I love the look. I absolutely love the look. I hated the lashes, but I made it work anyway. I literally hated the lashes. I cannot wait to be done with this break that I'm taking from lash extensions for the sake of the health of my natural lashes, because I'm not about this life. I'm not about this strip lash life. I gotta go. I gotta go, because I have yet to come across a pair of strip lashes that I really like. I loved Lily lashes, but the quality of her lashes have gone down drastically. So yeah, can't use those anymore. Don't enjoy them. Anyway, smoking out my lash line. And I'm using the same colors that I used above the pink shadow to blend out the dark purple shadow that I put down first. And yeah, you guys, this is gonna be the finished look. My fluffy wig, my beautiful kimono, and a hot pink eye with a My Lips But Better gloss. Yeah, I thought that I recorded the gloss, but I guess not. I'm actually using like a blue lip gloss. It's like a bluish purple lip gloss that I got from MAC a few years ago, but never cracked open. And yeah, I'm looking like your stepmom. Bye.